Morning, fam. Welcome back to Vlogs. So, we're getting out of the house for the first time in a couple of days. We're gonna try and see if it's gonna be madness or not. Like I said, we haven't been out the house in a couple of days. I haven't tried DoorDash or anything. What is that noise? I need power steering fluid. Watch out, birdie. Some kind of faint grinding noise or something. Probably just fluids working back into where they've been sitting. Alright, back. Alright, fam, we're back. Just got through the dead zone, man. So we're gonna hit the deer park, try to DoorDash. Don't have a whole lot of gas though, so I'm not gonna be taking any orders if I get some that are like very far away. But here we are. This is the first look at the smoke. Expenses for doing the fire drive is $100. We accept PayPal, Cash App. Just kidding. I don't expect people to donate for me. I'm just gonna go DoorDash. But if you can kind of see it, this is all the smoke from all the fires going around. With Suncrest, I don't even think you can go through Suncrest yet. Well, my dad was saying Spokane roads aren't horrible. But the only way to really get through Spokane is if you go through 395 or through Suncrest. So it sounds like my car might have to take Jergens to Deer Park. That's fine. It doesn't really like hills very much. Let me get that thing out of it. Give you a little more view. Don't mind the tech decks on the dashboard. We're trying a new thing out now. Since all these Jeep owners, they want to line their dashboards with duckies and think they're cool. I'm going to line my dashboard with tech decks. How about that? Yeah, how do you like them apples? So this is literally my first time leaving the house pretty much since Saturday night when this all broke out. And if you look around, you can see all the smoke. Like there's a mountain directly in front of you that you can't see. So it's still pretty thick. Luckily, the air in my car, I got it recirculating, so it's not the smoke from the air from the outside. It's just recycling cabin air. All right, close the sunroof though. We don't need that open. Oh man, if I went to Spokane and showed you the old trail fire, it would probably look like that. Like hundreds of houses destroyed, over 3,600 acres were burnt down in that fire. Near as I know, the one in Old Trail is still going. The autumn fire by us, I'm not sure exactly about that one. They don't really talk about the autumn fire or the one in Mead very much. They just mainly talk about this one, the old trail, which they caught the bastard that did it. It's a 37-year-old that murdered his dad over doing dishes. So he got charged with arson. His bond is set for $1 million, which I don't really think is quite high enough for all the damage that he did. And pretty much the neighborhood that he burnt down, literally, it takes like 2 houses to make $1 million. And that's his bond. And this guy you're talking about burnt over 700 houses, structures, buildings, churches. I think there was even a school that burned down. But there is a church that burned down that I know of, and lots of houses, like a whole community. And some dummy was talking on YouTube last night. He was like, "Oh man, they're using lasers to start these fires. You notice how the mailbox is melted, but the freaking Amazon box that is inside is not burnt down?" It's like, well, the fire didn't get in the box; it's outside the box. Yeah, there's a shot of Spokane Long Lake, and that's how smoky it is. Quit looking at my Honda. No, you can't have it. 12 grand. That's what it. It looks like The Walking Dead. That was a huge fish, dude. Dang. That had to have been a salmon or something big. I saw that thing jump out of the water from like 75 yards away. And literally, I could see the body on it. Hey, y'all fishing? Catch a big one. Be out there. All right, we're coming up on Tumtown on 291. See, I feel like I could have been doing like the Northwest Storm Chaser did. The guy from Northwest Storm Chasers, he was getting paid to do this. Everybody was donating money to him and stuff so he could keep driving around Washington. And literally, he had a goal of $650, and he hit his goal like 4 to 5 times. So we got a goal for the expenses of just driving around, damage and the fires and stuff. If we can, we have expenses of $100. We accept Cash App and PayPal, or if you're my friend on Facebook, you can send it on Facebook too. Backers, you can send some tacos. There we go. There's another good view of a mountain. That's how the air quality is. Like, it's not near as bad as it has been the last few days. It is still not healthy to be in, though. I mean, this stuff can make you sick. It can put you in the hospital. Look at that. We're in the town of Tum Tum. Don't really look like a town, does it? There's houses. There's a bird. No, that's a dove. I mean, this didn't really look like a town. Funniest story ever is when we first moved out this way, we were trying to find a post office close to us. And the house we just passed on the corner back there, their address pops up as it's a post office. So we drove it down to their house and we knocked on the door, and the lady's like, "You got the wrong house. Oh, ma'am, we're looking for the post office. You got the wrong house. This is not a post office." And we're like, "Okay, fine, we're leaving." But she was not happy to have strangers pulling up to her property thinking it's a post office. Oh, no, we didn't pass it yet. I forgot it's down here just a little bit. So on Google, if you look up post offices near me, this lady's house right here coming up, like where my finger's pointing, this little light blue one or white one, it'll pop up as a post office, even though it's a house. Just don't deliver your packages there. The lady's not very nice. Hey, it's the mail carrier. Got my title in there. Actually, I should be home waiting for the title for my car. That way I know I got it. Okay, well, there's a good view of the mountains. So this isn't the mountain that caught fire. The mountain on the other side of this mountain over by the other mountain is the mountain that caught fire. This is the mountain in between us. There's a lot of mountains and water. And if you guys haven't seen it on the news yet, this autumn fire, the autumn fire was the only one of this year that literally jumped a lake. Not a creek, not a river, a lake. Like they were saying on the news, it crossed a spot in the lake that almost stretches up pretty close to a mile wide, and the fire just made easy work of it. Like it wasn't even there. Just, boop, gone. And if this thing is still here, when we come back through, I might try and load it up. I think my TV would fit in there. That'd be nice. But if it doesn't, oh well, we tried. How are we going to load it up, you may ask? Oh, don't ask. Okay. We're just going to strap it to the top of my Honda. Sorry guys, I can't really read your comments at the moment, especially ones that are longer than a sentence. I could try when we got like straight stretches. At the moment, no. We're just vlogging when we're showing you the smoke from the fires. I'm actually going to go try and DoorDash if I can. A little downshift. There we go. Oh yeah. Put her in neutralis mode. Turbo mode. Isn't it, Becca? It's been 4 days now? This fire started up Saturday. It's August 5th. It started up on the 1st. So yeah, this is day 4 now, I believe, of it just still burning. Like, I've been watching the news and keeping updated on it every single day, which I'll give you guys a news update later. They're supposed to be finding more out about the guy that started this fire. And, well, from what I've gathered, he had his hearing and his bond is set at $1 million. But that doesn't seem right. I mean, he's getting charged with arson for burning down almost a quarter of a city, which costs more than $1 million alone. Plus, he also got charged in the past in Arizona for murdering his father over doing the dishes. And they actually showed the video of when that happened. The roads were all blocked down, the cops were there and everything else. They responded because they heard gunshots. So, what happened is the guy was in the house with his dad. They were talking about dishes and stuff. And apparently it got pretty chaotic between the two. Somebody pulled a knife. The guy shot his dad in the jaw, then he shot him in the back. So he also got charged with manslaughter, murder, on top of arson for starting a fire the size of a city. And they only found this guy because of what do you call him? A curious bystander or something. Someone that lives in Spokane. He was on his way to pick somebody up. And he saw this guy kneeling down in the grass. And when he went by and he saw him, he acted really suspicious. So he went and picked his friend up, went back home sooner or later. And like shortly afterwards, they started noticing smoke. And they were like, "Oh, hey, that's the same direction I saw the guy trying to start a fire." Well, he did, and this is what it looks like. He will find a way to load it up. Oh, I will. I mean, I could call Julian. They're planning on going for a drive in the Dodge. Be like, I really want that entertainment center, but it's been soaking in the smoke for a few days now, so I don't really know if I still want it or not. And I have no idea if you can actually take Swenson to Deer Park yet or not. I think you still have to take Jergens. Like I said, this is my first time coming to town in a few days. Got that one hiccup out of my system. There we go. Got it. Perfect. Like, we're not even close to Spokane or anything. This is just a look at Sun Crest. It's getting warm in here. It's just crazy to think of. All because some guy is crazy and hates his life or whatever. And he causes a fire that almost wiped out a whole city. So apparently Jergens is supposed to be like the only road open, which would be this one. Coming out. But it looks like people are coming through Suncrest. So we're going to go take a peek. I might have to go back on. Now you guys know it's getting warm. It is. Like, really. Alright, here we are. We're entering Suncrest now. We're coming into the more backside of it. If I had the donations and stuff set up on here, bro, I would be driving around all day just to get video of the fires for you guys. As long as people would donate and pitch in for the fuel, I would have no issue driving around to show you guys. Good. Get those sprinklers going like everywhere. That's what I don't understand. They're building all these nice houses. Every house should have its own sprinkler system. So when fires start getting close, the sprinklers kick them. Or one big sprinkler up in the mountains. Just get a few of those big farm ones and freaking set those suckers up in the mountains so when they detect flames, just job done. You know what I'm saying? My name's Scotty P, man. You know what I'm saying? I think you broke it in my nose, man. Oh, man. I don't even have the air in my car, so it's the outdoor or outside vent. And it's still getting in my car. is. Now that we're in Crest, the smoke is a little thicker because, well, there is a fire pretty close. Like I said, I don't think you can actually come through Crest, at least the way I want to go. We're about to find out. This is some bullshit. I mean, I guess one decent thing is at least it hasn't been super hot because of the smoke, but that's not really a good thing either. Because how hot it's been, how dry it is, we haven't had rain in probably, they were saying like 2-3 months. And it's talking about how it's just going to be in the 90s for like another month. Well, they got some fire trucks there, so they got all the fire trucks in their buildings. I'm surprised they're not out on them. They said they're still burning, and yet that fire station back there has their trucks in it. So apparently this fire started down towards the lake somewhere. Actually, originally it started over more towards Airway Heights. Then it burned over this way, jumped the friggin' lake, and it burnt up. Oh yeah, see, still can't go this way. Road closed. Well, if anybody was wondering, may live out in the Ford area, no, you cannot go through Crest at all to get to Deer Park. So you're going to have to take Jergens. Perfect. Just what I wanted. Backtrack. Let's go. It's going to cost you about $50 to fill that up. It cost me about $40 to fill mine up. I don't really have to worry about traffic or anything here, though. So I guess let's go this way. I need something to sell so I can get some more gas money. I was actually supposed to be heading to go DoorDash. Well, that didn't go as planned. Okay, well, Crest is opening up. I see more businesses are open now. Zips never shut down, even though the fire was almost right behind them, which should be illegal. Like, literally, this fire was right here behind this school. You can still see some firefighters, I think, back there. Like, it was, like, right back behind here. Yeah, there's a fire truck sitting right there. Really, buddy. So the fire was down there somewhere. Arson did say it was so far from his house, maybe. Maybe I'll just go do that and shoot back to the house because I don't have much gas left. Okay, well, I used up most of my gas when I had to come home Saturday because the drive that normally takes about 45 minutes to 2 hours, depending on where I'm at, took me closer to 3 hours. This neighborhood looks good. Doesn't look like it really got here anymore. Yeah, you might want to clean up your pine needles. Slow down, sage. Let's not go down the sage road. It's perfect. Let's go down. But the fire was down here somewhere. It doesn't look like we're really going to get good adventure much today. This is my cousin. I think it is. Yeah, at this point, we're probably just going to have to go back home. I was going to go to DoorDash, but it didn't look like I had enough to do that. So the autumn fire was supposed to have started down here somewhere. I don't really know exactly where. I was going to try to look on the map and get a better idea. But it was supposed to have been down this way somewhere. Smoke is irritating my eyes. I don't even have my window down. What's this? What's this? I'm just kind of following, I guess, because I saw a guy come down this way. And if you see somebody going somewhere, there's a slight chance he might be looking for the same thing. Hey, bud, do you work on Subarus? They only got about 30 something outside. Hey, I went down a way I haven't been down before. I didn't remember. Okay, I don't see anything but fire in this area. Maybe it wasn't here. It might have been further down more behind that school. But if that's the case, you can't really get good there. Found another thingy. More dead end. Alright, keep my car going uphill, then I'll You're probably going to have to find out soon. Hi, Mandy. You got a big old doe in your front yard. I think it might be fake. I don't know. That might be real. Okay. This way? I think. I'm still not seeing anything of the fire in the area down this way. There's Tumbleweed Road. Jesus, this lady ain't playing around. She about to go beat someone up or something? She's got her dog, a bag, a baseball bat. I think she's about to whack someone. Got that motherfucker with a bat, didn't you? Clean. Pow! Fuck his ass up. Hey! I remember this road. Cool. Is that a Packard? It's a wagon. Hey, Ford Bronco, bud. You want to sell it? $2. There is a sticker in the window. Maybe I'll flip around and see what that sticker thing says in the window of that Bronco. He probably wants way too much for it. My car just wants to go. Sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset. And we're taking a right on sunrise. Good news. I found a Dodge Charger. It's a project, but I found one. Well, my app's not loading. I don't really have a whole lot of gas left, so it looks like we're probably just going to have to go back to the house. I guess that's what you're going to get a look of for now. Hopefully I can try and come up with some money so I can go DoorDash and try to show you Spokane. It's kind of what I was really hoping for. But I'm not going to get that lucky today, I guess. Alright guys, thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for more vlogs. See you next time.